Prabhupada told the Lord, if you ever give me this place, I will construct a very beautiful temple for you. So just imagine, here is somebody who just has money to travel by bus, and he's saying, he'll build a temple for you. So that was Prabhupada's spiritual purity and his ability. So after Prabhupada went abroad and he established ISKCON, and when Prabhupada came to India with his 90 disciples, foreign disciples, Prabhupada said, Bombay is the gateway of India. So if we establish centers in Bombay, then Krishna consciousness will spread rapidly everywhere. So Prabhupada was concentrating on having a temple in Bombay. At that time, it's called first temple, was in a building called Akash Ganga. That building is on Nepean Sea Road. It's still there. And that building we had rented. 2 floors were rented, and on the ground floor of that building, there was Pakistan consulate. And to make matters complicated, at that time there was India's war with Pakistan on the Bangladesh issue. So many people were already accusing us, these are American agents. So it was really embarrassing. So Prabhupada used to go out every day to look for land. And 2 of Prabhupada's disciples, Gopal Krishna Goswami and Madhavisa, they had seen this land, and Prabhupada was shown this land. Prabhupada thought this was a very good place. But Prabhupada's disciples said, no, it's so far, nobody will come there. And they wanted to cancel the agreement. But Prabhupada was insistent, and eventually we go there. It was a long struggle, a big struggle. And then when Prabhupada came, he recognized this place as a place where he had passed through when he was coming to see Srimati Maharaji. And Prabhupada came this way. And he wanted to establish a temple here. The person who sold this land to Prabhupada, he was at that time the sheriff of Bombay. Sheriff is like mayor, just a fancy title with no power. So he was the sheriff of Bombay, and he sold the land to Prabhupada for 14 lakhs. What he used to do, he used to sell the land, take it once, and then find some technical problem so that the deal could not be fructified. He had cheated many people. So he tried that with Prabhupada also, but he did not succeed. So this is the famous Hare Krishna land. Prabhupada wanted this place to be heaven on earth. It means the atmosphere should be such that everyone is reminded about Krishna. So, now I'm going to take on some questions.
So,
English, Hindi किसी में आप पूछ सकते हो.
those devotees who have questions can ask now, and Hindi में भी पूछ सकते हैं. Through mic. Can you give? तो कोई कॉर्ड वाला माइक है क्या? वायर वाला? I think that is not working.
I'm working.
Here.
Hare Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
What you could do when you ask a question, just introduce yourself. I am so and so from this institute.
You can say your name and institute name, then ask the question.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Myself Achyuta Rakesh. Myself Achyuta Rakesh. I am from IIT BHU. So my question is, Maharaj, we saw your example as you extend so much to Prabhupada's service. Like whenever the difficulties come, you can with so much that conviction you go forward. I just wanted to ask how you are getting that much so much spirit in service of Prabhupada. What is the secret of the spirit?
Actually, there is no secret. Everyone knows that the strength comes from the holy name. So if any devotee has a sincere desire to serve, and if he chants and keeps his sadhana, Krishna empowers him, gives him the opportunity to serve. And Prabhupada is giving this mercy to everyone. Not that one person gets it and the other doesn't get it. So there's no secrets in this formula. Anybody who follows Krishna's instruction will get this spiritual strength. Of course, it's Prabhupada's mercy also. But this opportunity is for everyone. भगवान की कृपा से जो व्यक्ति प्रयास करेगा वो सफल हो सकता है. हमें ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए उससे मिल गई कृपा हमें नहीं मिली. This कृपा is for everyone. Yeah. Oh.
My name is Nishan from IIT BHU. I have a question what was that one incident or quality of Prabhupada which convinced you to give your complete life for service of Krishna and Prabhupada?
I met Prabhupada for the first time in Montreal, Canada. And Prabhupada was in America. He had a visa problem, so he had to come to Canada. And in September 1967, I had visited Montreal. I was in Toronto at that time. And I wrote my name down in a visitor's book. You know visitor's book kya hota hai?
No, do you understand visitor's book? What is it?
Many temples have it, and you write your name and address so they can correspond with. So I just wrote it down from that angle. And I started getting a card every month from the Montreal temple asking for donation. That is the purpose of that. So then I received a card in May '68. Our founder Acharya is coming. Please come and meet him. So I said, okay. So I came on June 1st, 1968. And that's when I met Prabhupada. And I could see that he was a very genuine soul, humble, and he wanted everyone to be engaged in bhakti. At that time in our movement, we only had foreign devotees. There were no Indian devotees. I was the first one who joined. But there were no other Indian devotees at that time. So Prabhupada was very keen that the Indians also take to Krishna consciousness. Before Prabhupada went to the West, he tried very hard. He would tell the parents, एक बच्चा दे दो भगवान की सेवा में. So Prabhupada was happy that I was the first one who came, that somebody has come. And so basically I was attracted to Prabhupada's purity and honesty. I must say that before I met Prabhupada, I had no exposure to sadhus. Prabhupada was the first and last sadhu I met in my life. I never met anyone before Prabhupada. And I never met anyone after meeting Prabhupada. Okay. More questions?
हरे कृष्ण महाराज जी, मेरा नाम गोयल है और हम काशी हिंदू विश्वविद्यालय के छात्र हैं। महाराज जी, प्रश्न ये है कि जैसे हमने सुना है और देखा है कि आप साधना भक्ति में बहुत दृढ़ हैं, तो कैसे हम अपने साधना भक्ति को और अच्छा कर सकते हैं और प्रभुपाद बुक को पढ़ने में टेस्ट कैसे और डेवलप कर सकते हैं?
टेस्ट बनेगा जब आप पढ़ोगे. जैसे भक्त पूछते हैं भाई ना, में रुचि कैसे बढ़े. अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, हमने भी want to get attached to the holy name. I'm sure everyone will raise their hand. So how do you develop taste in the holy name? How? By chanting. So similarly, you develop taste in reading by reading. So even if we don't feel like, sometimes we have to force yourself to do something. कई बार आपको मजबूरन कुछ करना चाहिए. जैसे कि बच्चा दवाई नहीं लेना चाहता और माता पिता दवाई जरूर देते हैं. तो उसी प्रकार हमारा चंचल मन अनेक रूपों से कर सकेगा. We should be determined. और फिर ये चंचल मन स्थिर बन जाएगा. So we should, our goal should be get attached to the holy name, get attached to the scripture. And if you endeavor, it's possible. Prabhupada जी कहते थे, तुम एक कदम उठाओगे भगवान की तरफ, भगवान 10 कदम उठाएंगे. That's not a bad deal, no? You surrender 1%, Krishna surrenders 10%. This is your first trip to Bombay?
Second trip.
Second trip.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Few months ago, Maharaj, we had brought the devotees.
Good. Next.
Slow name, college.
हरे कृष्ण महाराज जी, मेरा नाम देव कुमार है और मैं IIT BHU का स्टूडेंट हूँ. महाराज, मेरा ये प्रश्न था कि अपने दिल्ली में इतनी बड़ी कम्युनिटी बनाई जीरो से और इतने लोग हैं. जब कम्युनिटी होती है तो उसमें हर लोगों की अलग अलग मैच्योरिटी होती है, डीलिंग्स होता है. तो आप वो क्या एक प्रिंसिपल को लेके चलते हैं कि इतनी बड़ी कम्युनिटी बनाने में आपको मदद किया और रिलेशनशिप इफेक्ट नहीं हुई?
इस वगैरह आपके दिल्ली शहर में 15 मंदिर हैं और दिल्ली के हर कोने में. तो लीडर में कला होनी चाहिए लोगों को इनकरेज करने के लिए और सबको सेवा में जोड़ने के लिए. हम जब सेवा में जुड़ते हैं, कई बार हमारा भाव रहता है हमें साहब की सेवा चाहिए, ऐसी सेवा चाहिए जहाँ हुक्म चलेगा. पर हमारा भाव होना चाहिए हम सबके दास बनना चाहते हैं, विनम्र भाव से होते हैं. और महाप्रभु ने क्या कहा, त्रिनादपि चोरपि मन देना. This verse, in my opinion, has a solution to all problems. If you follow this advice, your conflicts will go down 90%. Even 90. Most of the tension that happens is why I want to prove my thought is the right thought. And the other person wants to say, my way is the right way. Isn't it? But if you take a humble attitude, and you're willing to respect, you're willing to hear, we should be willing to hear. In a big society, it's not easy to keep them together. In Kali Yuga, you can't even keep a family of 4 people together. Is that right?
Yeah.
Husband, wife, and 2 children. The children get grown up. Then what do they say? Now I want to go home. I want to be independent. So everyone wants to be independent. But we have to, if we adopt the mode of humility, then it will be easy to remain humble. And then, in a community where we want people to grow, we should also give people responsibility and hear from everyone and develop a friendly relationship. Gopal Krishna says, there are 6 types of prasad amongst devotees. What are they? Yeah. You read your mind to those molded ones. 2, take instruction. Give charity, accept charity. Serve prasad, accept prasad. So that should be our mood. Our mood should be, हमने सेवा करना है. हम ये नहीं चाहते कि केवल कोई बॉस की सेवा है. मैं कई बार सिखों का एग्जाम्पल देता. Anytime I give the example of Sikhs, in the Gurdwaras, the richer the Sikh, the greater is the desire to do some humble seva, not service. So they put their name for the seva of guarding the shoes, and Katebal, and giving water. उन लोग के रथ यात्रा में सीख लोग आते हैं आने तो देश भी हम सेवा करना चाहते हैं तो ये नहीं बहुत की सेवा. Krishna is pleased when you engage in any type of seva. It's not that only we can have a boss's work, you'll be happy. We should be willing to serve in any capacity. जैसे आर्मी में आर्मी ऑफिसर उनको चॉइस है दी किधर सेवा करना. They serve as needed. That should be our goal. We serve as needed. That will create good harmony. Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yeah.
My name is Vishnu.
थोड़ा loudly.
I am from IIT BHU.
Can you all hear me in the back? Right, almost.
Maharaj, this here the sound is less, but there it comes. The speaker is that side.
Also, I had so many programs. I almost lost my voice. Yes. Share.
Maharaj, my question
Your
is.
name and college.
My name is Vishnu. I am from IIT Allahabad. Maharaj, my question is like when we see you, you are we have seen you many videos like before when your age is like 30 years, 25, right? And now we are also seeing same. There is not like much difference in your enthusiasm, and you are defeating the atheists. And now you are speaking about Prabhupada and this doubt many times comes like how like is it possible for everyone to attain such perfection like that much faith and enthusiasm the whole life one can maintain like you is it possible like
Vaishnavas are just kind. Yes, anybody who endeavors can get the same result. Just like the holy name. The holy name chanted by a senior or junior, they have the same effect. So I will not say, no, nobody can get this mercy like I have. If I spoke like that, I would be too selfish. So there's so many devotees who got this mercy. This mercy is open to everyone. So if you have your goal, I want to serve for the next 50 years at least. You try. Krishna will help you. God is unlimited. Okay? Yeah.
Give the mic.
हरे कृष्ण महाराज, मेरा नाम शांतनु कुमार है, मैं IIT प्रयागराज से हूँ।
MN90 प्रयागराज।
स्वामी जी, मतलब हमारे साथ ये होता है कि किसी चीज़ को कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि किसी चीज़ को देखता हूँ तो मतलब कुछ ऐसे थॉट्स फालतू के आते जो जिसके बारे में मैंने कभी सोचा ना हो, और उसको मतलब कितना भी कोशिश कर लो रोकने का, चैंटिंग कर लो या फिर मतलब हरे कृष्णा कुछ भी कर लो, लेकिन वो रुकता ही नहीं है। और मतलब वो भी एक तरह से फोर्स करता है, नहीं आता ही है, थॉट आते जा रहा है, मैं रुकने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ लेकिन वो आते जा रहा है। मतलब वो थॉट मैं कभी सोचा ही नहीं है, वो कभी मेरे ख्याल में आया नहीं उसके बारे में। तो अधिकतर और कभी कभी इतना फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग हो जाता है कि मतलब परेशान हो जाता हूँ। तो उसके लिए मतलब क्यों आता है और कैसे उसको दूर कर सकते हैं, कि चैंटिंग से भी नहीं रुकता वो, ऐसा होता है, वो बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग होता है।
आपको लगता है कि नहीं रुकता, वो चैनिंग से रुक सकता है। भगवान कहते हैं गीता में, भक्ति योग के नियमों का पालन करेगा उसके द्वारा अपना चंचल मन स्थिर बन जाएगा। भगवान ने खुद कहा, गुड न्यूज इज Krishna confirms this problem for everyone. What is that problem? Chanchala mana Krishna. Oh Krishna, this mind is very fickle. Over and over. Then what does Krishna say? Krishna say, okay, give it up. He said, no. If you follow the principles of Bhakti Yoga, then you will develop a desire to attain me. So this is a problem for everyone. And the questions that you're asking today are more or less the same questions that people ask in Russia or America or any other part of the world. Our problems are common. It's not that, well, this question is only asked in India. This is a Russian problem. It's all a universal problem. Krishna says, everyone is struggling with the mind and the senses. Isn't it? That's a good news. You're not the only one. Everyone is the same problem. And then Krishna gives you the solution. Krishna says, Devesha Guna Maya Mama Maya Durateya. Overcoming this Maya is very difficult. Then Krishna says, if you surrender to me, then you can overcome. So Krishna identifies the problem and gives you the solution. Many times you may have a disease, you go to the doctor, and the doctor says, sorry, no medicine. Krishna doesn't say that. Even the problem is tough, he says, this is the solution. So we should follow. We should have faith that what Krishna is saying, if I accept, I will solve my problem. That faith comes with practice and devotee association. Devotee association is very, very important. Narada Muni says there are 3 types of association you can have. One is associate with devotees who are more advanced, and you ask them questions. So if Bhagavatam says, if you associate with those who are advanced, you should become joyful. Second is you associate with those who are equally advanced. And when you meet somebody equally advanced, what do?
Friendship.
Mitrata, friendship. When you meet somebody less advanced, what do? You just make a bet. Lal Maharaj went through so many sacrifices. So the Lord said, Lal, मेरे लिए तुमने इतना कष्ट उठाया, मांगो मेरे से क्या चाहिए? और प्रहलाद ने कहा, अगर आप मुझे कोई वर देना चाहते हो, ये वर दीजिए, मैं भौतिक आकर्षण बिल्कुल समाप्त करें, मुझे उन्नत भक्तों की संगत मिले. To try and associate those more advanced, and that will give you an opportunity to correct the turbulent nature of the mind. Okay.
One more question, Maharaj. It is told that brahmachari and grihastha are equal. If we serve in any way, we can go to back to Godhead equal chances. But Maharaj, जैसे कि हम गृहस्था हैं यदि, तो हमें क्या है कि कुछ लोगों से मतलब किसी डील पे कुछ बहस भी होते हैं, कुछ उल्टा पुल्टा भी होता है, कहीं कुछ करप्शन हुआ तो उसमें बोल रहे हैं, तो क्या है कि गलत शब्द निकलते हैं, आरोप प्रति आरोप ऐसा कुछ होता है, तो उससे क्या है कि हमारा मतलब एक तरह से डाउनफॉल होगा ना. और ब्रह्मचारी में क्या है कि हमारा एसोसिएशन भी मतलब हायर होगा, अच्छे लोगों के साथ होगा, और इसमें क्या है लोअर लोगों के साथ हमारा एसोसिएशन होगा. तो जैसा कि आपने बोला कि हायर एसोसिएट रहता है तो एडवांसमेंट ज़्यादा होता है, तो फिर ये तो मतलब दिख रहा है कि मतलब ब्रह्मचारी हैं तो बैक टू गॉडेड का चांस ज़्यादा है, लेकिन गृहस्था है तो कम है.
मैं पूरा क्वेश्चन समझा नहीं. तो अगर हमें लगता है कि ब्रह्मचर्य आश्रम में सुविधा है, जो है ये सच बात है, ज़्यादा सुविधा है. अगर प्राप्त करें खुद आश्रम में रहो, कोई डिस्करेज नहीं करेगा. पर अगर आप भी ऐसा आश्रम में जुड़ना चाहते हो, उसमें भी जुड़ सकते हो नियमों के आधार पर.
मतलब महाराज गृहस्थाश्रम में मतलब कम चांस है ना बैक टू गॉडेड का या फिर प्यूरिफायर का एडवांस होने का?
अगर आप जैसे आज श्रीवास पंडित का दिवस है, आप श्रीवास पंडित जैसे बन जाओ, एक सेम चांस है. ओके.
You could hear Prabhu last.
हाँ, जैसे श्रीवास पंडित का तिरुभाव तिथि है, हम उनके जैसे महान गृहस्थ बन जाए, हमें चिंता की बात नहीं है. महाप्रभु कीर्तन कर रहे थे, उनके बेटे का देहांत हो गया. उन्हें इतनी चिंता थी महाप्रभु का कीर्तन डिस्टर्ब नहीं हो. उन्होंने ये सूचना किसी को नहीं दी. औरतें रो रही थी, उन्होंने किसी को नहीं बताया. कि जब महाप्रभु ने कीर्तन खत्म किया, उन्होंने पूछा कोई दुर्घटना बीत गई है यहाँ, कोई शोक हुआ है? फिर भक्त ने कहा तो हम कीर्तन कर रहे थे, शिवास का बेटे का देहांत हो गया. ठीक है.
Maharaj, my name is from IIT BHU. Maharaj, my question is that sometimes we hear like some criticism or some bad quality. So immediately some other devotee name in our mind. And whenever we hear some good quality, we somehow or other try to fit ourselves in that quality. try to see how I have that quality. So how to overcome it? That
in material life, you see, we try to get inspired by the good performance of others. Just like if you want to go to Germany for training, you go there. In spiritual life also, we try to take advantage of senior associates. Lord Chaitanya was engaged in cleaning the Gundicha temple with his devotees. Gunija temple gets cleaned a day before Rath Yatra. Lord Chaitanya had engaged hundreds of devotees in the star. So the assignment was Lord Chaitanya himself was lifting the garbage, cleaning, rubbing, scrubbing, and all the others were doing also. And still, in the end, Lord Chaitanya would say, जो dirt दूसरों ने इकट्ठा किया है, and what he had done. And Lord Chaitanya had collected more dirt than all the other devotees put together. Lord Chaitanya said, let's do it again. And he showed them, you did not do enough, so you just scrub like this. And he taught them how to improve their performance. We have this example where we see how Lord Chaitanya instructed the devotees to perform better. So similarly, when you are in devotees, you also get inspired to yeah.
It's not working.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Push it.
Maharaj, as we are in devotees association, it is common that as the other devotees are also like not pure devotees, they also might do some very small mistakes. So our mental tendency from our past condition, it is like that we immediately see that negative quality very easily. Due to that offense, it leads to offenses. So how we should see how to overcome fault finding tendency in oneself?
Prabhupada used to say, we should be like the bee and not the fly. Bee or fly में क्या अंतर है? You know? Yes.
फ्लाई होती है वो अगर गार्डन में बहुत सारे फूल हैं लेकिन अगर एक जगह स्टूल पड़ा तो वो स्टूल पे जाएगी, लेकिन जब बी होती है अगर सब जगह स्टूल भी पड़ा है तो वो केवल फ्लावर पे जाके फ्लावर का रस।
The bee is attracted to clean environment. The fly is attracted to filth. The crow and the swan. The crows are attracted to garbage, and the swan is attracted. You know. So Prabhupada said this. Look at the good qualities in everyone. हमारी टेंडेंसी क्या है? हम पहले बैड क्वालिटीज को देखो और हम सोचते हैं ये अवगुण है, ये अवगुण है, मेरे में सारे गुण हैं. You like to believe I have the good quality and this person has all bad qualities. I am God's gift to humanity. And the others are, they have no quality. So this way, your good qualities get multiplied and the bad qualities get divided. You better look at the good in everyone. And if you look at the good in everyone, then you'll gain respect. If you see, at least even those who criticize, at least they may have one good quality. Everyone has some good quality. Try to do that. This tendency to fault find, look for faults, criticize, this is very common. We should avoid it. But eventually, it affects you. आप दिन रात निंदा करोगे तो फिर ऐसे निंदा का भाव बढ़ते जाएगा. Look at the good in everyone. Chanakya Pandit. You heard of Chanakya Pandit? Chanakya Pandit was the Prime Minister of Chitragupta. He was, the king was very philosophical, and he had kept him as his Prime Minister. The king said, Chanakya Pandit, you're living in a hut. I want to make a palace for you. He said, I'll make a palace. You won't live in this hut. But Chanakya said, no, if I accept your offer, I'll have to agree with whatever you say. This way I'm independent. So he has given a very nice quote, which is like Pandit says, deal with others the way you want others to deal with you. How do you want to deal with others? The way you deal with people nicely. You deal with them nicely. But then we don't do that. So take that as a guide. Okay, I'll take one or two more questions.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. My name is Yaspal. I am from IIT BHU. My question is that when when doing some service, you always think of how Prabhupada will be pleased. Every moment you are thinking of pleasing Prabhupada. I also want to do that. I have faith in my superiors. But when I am serving, I have more than myself than thinking of servant of my superiors. So how to develop that?
Repeat the last line. Repeat the last line.
Repeat the last. Repeat the whole question.
Actually, when I am serving, I am thinking more of myself than about thinking myself. But I want to serve as the servant of my superiors to please them.
Servant of the servant. Well, how do you have that mentality?
How to develop that?
क्या बड़ा अच्छा है. हम दासों के दास बनना चाहते हैं. भौतिक समाज में हम सबके मालिक बनना चाहते हैं, है ना. हम सब चाहते हैं हमारा हुक्म चले. आदमी जीवन में हम दासों के दास का अर्थ है आप सबकी सेवा करने को तैयार हो. तो ये नहीं कि केवल हम गुरु जी की सेवा करेंगे, सारे वैष्णव की सेवा करने को तैयार है. और ये भाव रहे हम सबके दास हैं. तो ये दासों के दास का भाव आस्ते आस्ते डेवलप हो जाएगा. And very proper you should say you can attain all these qualities by practice. In English they say practice makes
A man perfect.
yeah, practice makes. In sports stars, for any sporting event, they practice day and night. Musician who are performing, they practice the music. Like all the big musicians, today they may be famous. When they get to that spot, they were practicing day and night for years and years. So similarly, we should try practicing worship service. Humble mood.
महाराज जी मेरे को एक और क्वेश्चन. महाराज जी हम देखते हैं कि प्रभुपाद के जो डिसाइपल थे आप हैं और भी उन्होंने ऐसी ऐसी चीज़ें की जो प्रैक्टिकली इम्पॉसिबल थी वो भी पॉसिबल हुई है. महाराज हम कभी सिचुएशन में होते हैं तो यही कंफ्यूजन में होते हैं कि ये प्रैक्टिकली इम्पॉसिबल है तो कृष्णा की वजह से हो भी जाएगी या फिर मैं अपने इंडिविजुअल को ना डालने के लिए लैग कर रहा हूँ. तो इस मोड में बहुत कभी कभी बेबिल्डर हो जाते हैं. इस चीज़ को महाराज कैसे सॉल्व करना चाहिए?
bewildered for you. Ask questions to those worldwide. ISKCON में अनेक सीने में शंकरधारी. I'll stop now. Okay. In ISKCON there are many senior devotees, not just one or two. And if you have something doubtful, then you can ask. Don't feel shy. And many times क्या होता है हमारे मन में अनेक प्रकार के भौतिक भाव आते हैं और जो कई बार ऐसा भाव भी आते हैं भक्ति में क्या जल्दी है. अभी तो बहुत समय लंबी जिंदगी है. हम हमारी कमजोरियों को छुपाते रहते हैं. पर छुपाने की बजाय be frank, straightforward. You say, this is my position. Please guide me. ठीक है ना? आप अपने मन में ही रखोगे वो बात मन में छुपी हुई और वो बढ़ते जाएगा, chill pressure बढ़ते जाएगा. Just like the moment you get some pain in the heart, you raise the alarm. डॉक्टर को जाते हैं. जब मन में भटके हमें सावधान रहना चाहिए.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, my name is Kumar Harsh. I am from IIT BHU. Maharaj, how can we become more responsible and serious in carrying out the instructions given to us by the superiors?
By practicing. You practice, and as you practice, your faith will get stronger. As the Gopal Krishna Goswami says, by performing bhajana kriya, you will develop nishta, determination. And practice makes a man perfect. So you follow that, and even if your mind is troubling you, follow it. That will help you to become more pakka. But without practice, nothing is done. It's like when all of you were in school trying to get admission in IIT. What did you do? Day and night you studied. Then I have a devotee in Delhi. He had doctor's son. So he's trying to become an IAS officer. So for years, from morning to night, 7 days a week he's studying. Even on weekends, he's studying. So, even in a material situation, we have a challenge, we work hard. Because similarly, for spiritual success also, you have to endeavor. Is that right? Nothing comes without endeavor. Prabhupada had to struggle. Eventually he succeeded. Okay. So we'll take.
Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, and Pranam. I am Jayant Kumar from IIT BHU. So Maharaj, my question is, what all prayers we should offer before Lordship and Srila Prabhupada?
You pray, and I will never fall in Maya. One day, Prabhupada was receiving the deities, and after receiving the deities, the other Govindam prayer, Prabhupada uttered some prayer. The devotees heard that. The devotees asked Prabhupada, what were you praying? And Prabhupada said, I was praying that I may never fall in Maya. So, that was his humility. He's teaching us how we can become humble. So we should pray. Pray, chant the Sikshasaka. The Sikshasaka verses are very beautiful. And these Sikshasaka verses, the whole meaning of the Vedas is summarized. In most of our temples, we chant the Sikshasaka. We chant 8 verses every day. It will help you a lot. Okay? I want to thank you.
Maharaj, one or two last questions.
You want to do last thing?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, I am Varun Pandey from IIT BHU. So my question is, I want to surrender completely into Krishna's feet, but although I heard that Krishna says in one shloka that do not fear, but still I have some inclination towards material success, and that is the source of fear inside my heart. So how to overcome that?
Very good question. Yes. On the one hand, the mind says, come and surrender to bhakti. And then the next moment, the mind says, bhakti, it's too early. Wait for 30, 40 years. Then you should take the bhakti. The material mind always says, wait, isn't it? So, what do? Our spiritual grandfather, Bhakti Siddhantaji, used to say, every morning you get up, take your shoes and beat your head 100 times. I'm not going to listen to you, you're asking. You're always confusing me. And every night before I go to sleep, take a broom, jhadu, and eat 100 times. I'm not going to listen to you. So we should declare, if we want to serve, yes, which one half will say, we'll serve, or the second half will say, kya hai jaldi? With the both sides, isn't it? So, you should get determined. And determination again comes by practice. You know the story of the sparrow whose eggs were stolen. Her eggs were stolen. He told the ocean, "You turn my eggs or I'll dry you up." The ocean had to get lost. And he said, "Okay." With a tiny mouth, she began to dry up the ocean. And eventually, the ocean was scared that. And he turned the egg. How many of you have a similar desire?
We could hear the last part.
आप में से कितने भक्तों का भाव उनके जैसा है? Very good.
वो लास्ट में महाराज बोल रहे थे कि जैसे स्पैरो है ना, स्पैरो उसका स्टोरी में डिटर्मिनेशन. स्पैरो वाज लिटिल बट बिकॉज ऑफ हर डिटर्मिनेशन देयर वुड हैव हेल्प. लाइक दैट इफ यू आर डिटरमिन्ड, कृष्णा विल हेल्प.
Okay, last question. Yeah.
Krishna Maharaj. मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि
आपका नाम?
My name is Pratik Chavda. I am from here only, Andheri, Mumbai. So my question is कि शिक्षा गुरु एंड दीक्षा गुरु का जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस है, बातें हैं, वो कितना सुनना चाहिए? उसमें हमारा चॉइसेस क्या होता है या होता ही नहीं है? क्योंकि लोग भी दीक्षा गुरु के पास जाने के लिए, मतलब दीक्षा होने के बाद डरते हैं जाने के लिए कि कोई गुरु महाराज इंस्ट्रक्शन देंगे तो डर लगता है, वो फॉलो करना पड़ेगा, ऐसा वैसा. तो हमें कितनी बातें सुननी चाहिए और अपना खुद का डिसीजन कितना होगा? हरे कृष्ण.
ये जो टॉपिक है ना, शिक्षा गुरु दीक्षा गुरु, इज अ वेरी फिलॉसफिकल टॉपिक. अगर कोई व्यक्ति हमें शिक्षा दे तो नेसेसरी शिक्षा गुरु नहीं होता. हम शिक्षा मॉनिटर, तो ये जो शिक्षा मॉनिटर भी है, अगर वो आपको वही उपदेश दे रहे हैं जो कि शास्त्र में है, जो प्रभुपाद देते हैं, तो हमें ऐसा करना चाहिए. Usually you see, even our counselors, they are saying exactly what they heard from the Guru. But we should not think that we isne shiksha diya, so we will see him realize like Shiksha Guru. But the spiritual monitor, they are also pure. और हमें ये भी नहीं डरना चाहिए हमें कोई ऐसा उपदेश दिया जाएगा तो हम पालन नहीं कर सकेंगे. You should have faith, and the person guiding you, the Siksha or Diksha, they are very practical people. They see you can't do this, they will themselves withdraw that. So you will have faith. Okay?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. My name is Govind. I am from IIT Allahabad. Maharaj,
your parents gave you a very nice name on at birth. Yeah, Govind. Yeah.
Maharaj, like generally, like we have faith on our seniors. Also, we follow our seniors. But Maharaj, how to develop that spirit where we can follow our superior, like seniors' guidance, like having like compromising with our plans before coming to Krishna consciousness. Whatever we have planned, but we have to compromise there, following our superiors. So how to get that spirit, Maharaj, where we can like have
I understand.
that much faith?
If you had plans that were not completely spiritual, then you can reject them. If your plan was, I'm going to become a good devotee, I'm going to take Krishna consciousness to the whole world, then that you can maintain. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, accept what is favorable and reject what is unfavorable. So you shouldn't do that. Raghunath Goswami was a great sage. He said, After you pass two, you don't look at it. You just flush it away. So he said, similarly, after coming to spiritual life, you don't meditate on your past material life. So आपने जो भी सोचा है पहले, अब आप नया जीवन बता रहे हो. नए जीवन में ये कठिन है कि पुराने विचार आपके शास्त्र के विपरीत भी हो सकते हैं. See what is favorable, make what is unfavorable. Before you were diagnosed with some disease, you may be very fond of sugar. Once you know you have diabetes, you stop it, isn't it? So similarly, you welcome into Krishna consciousness. You had so many ambitions. Now that you have come to Krishna consciousness, you know what is desirable and undesirable. Is that clear? Was it clear? Was it clear?
Yes. Maharaj, they're asking for more questions. One last final one. Please don't ask after that.
Hare Krishna Maharaji. My name is Anmol. I am from Banaras Hindu University. Maharaji, like when we are living in association of devotees, we see that so many senior devotees are so much humble and friendly. So sometimes we commit so many offenses against them. So
These devotees are very gentle. Even if you committed offenses against them, they will not mind it. All they want you to do is to become Krishna conscious. So there is no danger. You've been offensive, but the senior devotees are ready to help you. Even if you abuse them and curse them, they are still ready to help. Okay? It was a pleasure for me to be with all of you. Krishna willing, after Janmashtami, I make one or two vows. Maharaja. Sing an next one after buy those hearing aids.
Well, I'll just take.
I'm just joking. Yeah.
I'll just take 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, in this book, His Holiness Giriraj Maharaj has written about Juhu Temple. Maharaj mentions through a series of incidents that how Srila Prabhupada asked sometimes forgiveness from the Western disciples that time, that he's not able to pay attention there, and sometimes he had to change his plans because of paying attention in India. So then Prabhupada was saying that because nobody knows how to deal with Indian system, and I'm still searching for someone. And Prabhupada was mentioning that Indian youths have not understood my movement till now. And the turning point was, the game changer point for Prabhupada was when he appointed Gopal Krishna Maharaj as the leader in India. And Prabhupada said, this person understands how Indian system works. And when Maharaj took responsibility, after that Prabhupada felt, okay, now I can again continue to preach. So through a series of incidents, this thing is coming out in that. So
Prabhupada was very kind. We didn't deserve these sweet words. He was very kind and encouraging. We'll try and come to Banaras and end of August or September.
One more thing I want to share is that recently...
Are you all helping the new temple construction? Or did I touch a untouchable point?
I could not begin till now. That plant is, it is the... Maybe when you come, Maharaj, after your lotus feet come after many years. It's needed, it's much needed now, Maharaj. Community is growing. So. Actually, recently in Noida, we had this IIT of North India. So we all were deeply touched by Maharaj's enthusiasm there. Despite Maharaj's health, Maharaj both the days gave 2 hours. And the way Maharaj was encouraging for youth preaching, he was telling that in North and in West, youth preaching has taken very good shape. And he was telling that we want more from South and East also. And then he was telling that
North and West also should do more and more so that they can encourage more. So Maharaj enthusiasm upon seeing youths, it's like, छोटे बच्चे को आइसक्रीम या चॉकलेट नहीं दिखती, वो कैसा हो जाता है, मम्मा, like that Maharaj becomes when he sees youths.
I think you devotees are very kind on me. I don't have a fraction of those qualities.
No, it's a reality, there is no doubt. Actually, I can say one thing. In 2012, when His Grace Devakinandan Prabhu and His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu, and we were being sent from Pune to UP for services. So then we were taken to His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. So Maharaj told us, just be humble and sincere and Krishna will do wonders. Then Maharaj told that, don't worry, this is Prabhupada's movement, Prabhupada's devotees will protect you. But to truly speaking, I had this fear in my heart that I don't know whether somebody will give us affection and care for us. But actually after some time, I can tell you, I felt more loved than I ever deserved, and Maharaj so much cares for us. I never felt that I am not Maharaj's disciple. I never felt this after I started interacting with Maharaj. In fact, I felt more cared for than I was in Pune.
ISKCON is one big family. We are not divided on Guru. And we are one big family. And our Supreme Master is Krishna. So that should be the mood. We all here servants of the Lord.
So in Maharaj's love, I see Prabhupada's care so much actually.
I think you're just exceptionally kind.
No, really, Maharaj. I want to thank you so much, Maharaj. Maharaj told me every 2-3 months you should come to Delhi and meet me at least, give me reports. So next month.
I don't want to trouble him.
Anyway, let us thank Maharaj for giving so much time.
Yeah. Shangadari here. I'm sorry I took away.
Thank you, Maharaj. Let us thank Maharaj for giving so much time to all of us by loudly chanting. Haribo! Haribo!